Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your January 2021 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. Also, hope you guys are having a good holiday season and a happy new year. As far as personal readings go, I'm actually going to be bringing those back in January, so I'm recording this in December, but once we actually get to January, I'll start the readings up again, and I'll make an update on the channel as far as what date I'll start. As far as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic cross spread as always, and actually pulled some oracle cards and a mudra card for you guys. So we'll get started with the main spread first. In the main situation position, we have the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So this is air energy here. Doesn't necessarily represent a specific air sign, but really with these two things, it could just be saying that you guys might have to reach out to someone, possibly to collaborate on something. Now, for some of you, that can be around a romantic relationship, possibly even a work or a creative project. And for some of you, this could just even be working with a friend, given that for you guys, Capricorn energy is your 11th house of friendships. But that's what I'm seeing there. It looks like you do need to reach out regarding a collaboration, but it looks like there could definitely be some shyness around that. The reason I say that is because with the Page energy, we see that they lack a little bit of confidence as opposed to like the Knights, the Queens, the Kings, you know. So we can see from his stance, he doesn't seem fully comfortable the way he's holding the sword. And so that's a reason to believe, you know, for whatever reason, you could have a little bit of shyness around reaching out to whoever this is to collaborate. And he might do so via social media because those trees in the background always remind me of the Facebook logo. So that's what I see there. In the Challenger obstacle position, we have the Page of Wands. So similar theme there to me as far as the Page of Wands would actually represent taking action. So similar vibe there. It could just be saying that, okay, even if you've decided in your mind that, yeah, I want to do this, you actually still have to actually follow through with the action in that regard. For some of you, this could just be saying that maybe what's making the collaboration difficult is there could be distance between you and this person. Because I always think of travel when I see this particular card. In the foundation position, we have the Two of Cups, which is Cancer energy. So for some of you, this definitely can point to a romantic relationship, given that for you guys, Cancer energy is your 5th house of romance, creativity. And there's going to be a full moon in those degrees of Cancer toward the very end of December, so it could be pointing to that. But yeah, it does look like you want to partner up with someone. Like I said, definitely does seem to at least be a possibility it's around romance. But again, could just be linking up for creative projects as well. Doesn't need to be romance. In the past position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, with this here, I'm getting an energy of just holding back regarding communicating around this collaboration. I'm sure you have some reason for that. And to be fair, it could have been the other person as well, because again, for you guys, Capricorn energy is your 11th house. And of course, there was a lot of heavy energy going through there as far as transits go. So that probably didn't help either. So that could have put some connections, you know, put a strain on some connections in your lives. For some of you, this can just be saying that, you know, maybe you had a heavy focus on your finances and your career in the past, given that we're, at the time of recording this, we're in Sagittarius energy too. So it could even just be pointing to that. To where that's where you're putting a lot of your energy, given that you guys will have that new moon eclipse coming up in a couple days in Sagittarius, which is your 10th house of career. So it could just be saying that that's where your focus was in December, and now come January you might be done with that, so now you want to put a connection back on the right track. In the present position, we have the Four of Pentacles, so more Capricorn energy here, and while you would think the 3 is further behind from the 4. Here I'm seeing that this is saying that you're not there yet. So with that 4, looks like you're still holding back, still not expressing to this person that you do want to collaborate on whatever it's regarding. And then that might come a little bit later in the month for you guys, especially if you look at the fact that when it's back in the spread, the Page of Wands is looking right up at the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, Could just be saying that part of your reluctance might be because there might be relinquishing of some control. So the reason I say that is because if you think about it, you go from 4 to 3 pentacles. That seems like a loss, but it could just be saying that really the primary thing you would lose there is just your total control over the situation. So that could be where there's some reluctance. And like I was saying, there's many different scenarios that could apply to. It could be romantic relationship, work, friendship, you name it. All right, in the near future position, we have the King of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, and the Seven of Wands, which is Leo energy. So this is technically Scorpio energy, like I said, but you guys are also water energy, so this could totally be your energy. If that's the case, it looks like it could just be saying that, you might have these emotions, but you might still be holding back from expressing them at this time. On the flip side, it could also say if you're actually opening up and expressing yourself to someone else, they might be the ones who are a bit guarded at this time. So could even just be saying that you might have a lot of attention coming your way, but you're not really paying much attention to it because you have one person in particular in mind that you wanted to move things forward with. In the position of your influence on the situation, we have the Five of Cups. So, to me, this is just pointing to past disappointments that you've been dealing with, possibly going back to Scorpio season, given that this is Scorpio energy. And we had a retrograde going on there, so definitely could have been something with that. But really, what always stands out to me with this card is yes, there's the fact that he's looking at those 3 spilled cups instead of the 2 that are standing behind him. But also the gray background, to me, points to a very neutral energy, whereas we see the blue skies there, the yellow. This one is just a very neutral gray, which to me says that it's a choice. You could focus on the 3 spilled cups, or you could focus on the 2 that are still standing. So it could just be saying that you guys might have still been grieving the disappointment around this connection. So it looks like there was some kind of falling out, no matter what type of connection it was. And with this here, given that we do see the 2 of Cups in the foundation, could just be saying that, you guys might naturally come out of that and finally process the grief there. And then when you do, you could actually have the potential to move things forward with the connection. In the environment position, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is actually the court card for Cancer. So now we have the Scorpio energy and the Cancer energy. And what stands out to me is they're pretty much looking right at each other if we put them back in the spread. So this could definitely be someone that you are interested in a romantic sense. And then if that's the case, this does make it more likely that that King of Cups is your energy in this case. And this could represent the other person. What always stands out to me is this is the only cup card where the actual cup is still closed off. We see there's like some elaborate lid going on there. So could just be saying that for whatever reason, this person might not be fully opening up to you. And that could be part of where there is that difficulty. It looks like both of you might be contributing to that dynamic, quite frankly. But let's say if you're getting to the point where you're opening up, this person might just be a little bit behind you on that. But obviously, if again putting them back in the spread, they're turned toward each other, so there definitely does seem to be interest. This person just seems to be a bit guarded. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have Temperance, which is the major arcana card for Sagittarius, and Ten of Swords, which is Gemini energy. So opposite signs there. And to me, it's probably pointing to a hope and a fear, which is saying you're hoping for balance to be restored in the connection, but you're fearful that it might really be over. So that's what I see there. And in the outcome position, we have the Chariot. Now it came out sideways like that, so to me I figured that probably happened for a reason, because it like really just fell out that way. So could just be saying that for some of you will get that forward movement. This is a card that usually points to victory, moving forward, usually travel as well. So for those of you, if there was a distance between the two of you, this could just be saying that there will be some travel toward this person. But with it coming out sideways, of course, could just be saying that for some of you, that might still happen most likely, but there could just be a delay around that. And speaking of which, at the very end of January, there's going to be Mercury Retrograde. So it could be as simple as that. Could just be saying that for some of you, if this is, especially if the travel is closer to the end of January, could just be some delays around it. So given that it wasn't totally in reverse, I feel like it's saying, yeah, for some of you, it's absolutely going to happen sooner rather than later. Others of you, if it coming out sideways like that, could just be saying, hey, for some of you, you just might have to be a little more patient for things to come around. But you will get that forward movement. And given that that's the major arcana card for Cancer, and we were just talking about how the Cancer energy here seems a bit closed off, could just be pointing to that too. That you might have to just wait a little longer for that other person to open up. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, which is actually Virgo energy, which is your opposite sign. So it could just be saying, on the one hand, you've been, really internalizing things, reflecting, trying to figure out how best to move forward regarding the situation. And on the other end, this could just be saying, too, that your focus might be heavily on a relationship at this time, given that that's your opposite sign, which represents relationships. All right, so moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we actually had 2 cards that came out from the first deck. So one is Time for a Nap. There's the artwork, and the number is 24. Okay, it says rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. The Oracle's message: this is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. So, hopefully that message resonates with you there, but, could just be saying that maybe you don't need to push things too hard right now. The relationship message says, when it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. So definitely a pretty interesting message there, and hopefully that did resonate with you also. And then the prosperity message says, this is a great time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your goals can wait. Dream, imagine, and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate and take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take your focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. So interesting message there, and then that could put a different spin on what we were seeing with the Page of Wands in the challenge position, and then the Chariot. Could just be saying for somebody the challenge might be to actually detach for a bit and travel, and that might help you guys clear your minds, but hopefully that resonated. All right, and the next card we had from that deck is Loyal Heart. There we go. And there's the artwork, and the number is 35. So we'll see what that has to say. Okay, it says fidelity, loyalty, devotion. The Oracle's message: evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. So an interesting message there, especially for those of you where the reason why you might have some hesitancy or reluctance to reach out and try to fix this connection could possibly be, I think this would be for a small percentage of you, but I do have to mention it since we saw that message there. With the 3 cups there, it could just be saying that there might have been some infidelity in the situation. And, that's why you might be a little bit guarded around coming back around to them and trying to get things back on track. The relationship message says your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So, we pretty much just touched on that topic, so I won't really add much there, but hopefully that resonated with you. And then the prosperity message says your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in a world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans while remaining flexible, and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for a joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. So pretty positive message there, and I will say now that we read both cards, I feel like that first one might be for the people, like we said with the Chariot coming out sideways, where for those of you where things might be a bit more delayed, that could be more for this energy, and then for those of you who are going to see that forward movement more rapidly, that's probably going to be the card that resonates with you more there. Alright, so next we have Wolf Spirit. It says turning knowledge into wisdom. There's the artwork and the number is 67. Okay, it says Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of Wolf Spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. So, definitely a pretty positive message there as well. So, hopefully that resonates with you. And lastly, we have a mudra for you guys. So, the mudra you guys got for this month is the Vajra Mudra. There it is there. And the keyword for it is indestructibility. Alright, so there's the info on it there if you guys want to pause it or take a screenshot to see what it has to say. But under benefits, it says aligns and opens the central channel, directs energy upward to the higher centers in the body, improves concentration, and strengthens willpower. So if that sounds like a mudra you think would be beneficial for you guys, I will put the name of the mudra in the description of the video as always. Once again, hope your holiday season is going well and you guys have a happy new year. I'll see you all next month. Alright, bye.